There's a lot happening with this upcoming update with Diablo Immortal. They are redesigning how the rune system works, and you will able to craft some more gems. That is good. They are also changing how the normal gems is currently inside the game, adding some additional modifiers to the base stats, and also increasing how many normal gems he can get from hidden layers and from open world as well, from doing some side activities. That is good again. Also adding a fishing, and they are adding 36 new legendary items, which I will be talking about in this video. You guys know I am playing wizard class since day one, and that is what I will be talking in this video, how those new legendary items are going to be useful for a wizard class. So if you guys are interested in knowing my opinion, let's dive right into the newer legendary items which are coming for the wizard class, and starting off with a newer pants here. Disintegrate the additional damage every 3 hits. Now, this is not going to be all that useful in PvE. I still believe next suspense is going to be much better, where it gives you 3 additional beams. I still believe that is going to be much better, but we'll see how much damage this thing does. But in PvP, this is going to be really good. Every 3 hit on the enemy will deal additional damage, and if you combine this with a longer disintegrate range and ice crystal, this is going to do some nice damage in PvP. So this is where this is going to be really good in my opinion, PvP. And next we have a new chess piece. They just keep making some new modifiers for the Lightning Nova, and we have another one here. Lightning Nova now unleashes a single uncontrollable arc that jumps chaotically between enemies, dealing damage to any enemies it touches. So now we'll have to actually see if this thing is going to be better than the one that is the Fire Lightning Nova, because it can burn the enemies twice. Actually, once you use the Lightning Nova, it goes out hitting everyone, and then it comes back to you hitting those enemies again, putting them on fire again. So we'll see if this thing can beat the Fire Lightning Nova or not, and what will be the cooldown of this chess piece as well. But the damage is going to be the uh, main thing, and maybe this is going to be good in PvP, in where you can use this and it will start hitting the place. We'll see how it works. And then we have a new shoulder piece here. Generate a charge of teleport when you defeat an enemy. Cannot occur more often than every 30 seconds. In my opinion, this is not going to be all that great. It just means if you have used 3 charges of your teleport and waiting on a charge to come back, it will generate that one teleport charge for you. So I don't see this being used anywhere. This was a waste of shoulder in my opinion. Could have done something else with the teleport. That is just how I feel. Even in PvP, I don't think this is going to be all that great, and PvE 3 charges are already enough if you know how to manage your teleports. But we'll see if this is going to be maybe good for the PvP Gloom Guide set, having that 4 teleports. Maybe some will able to use this with the Battle Mage, but we'll see. And then we have a new headpiece here. Black Hole now devours the power of enemies caught within it, increasing the damage you deal by 2% up to a maximum of 10% for 2 seconds. So if you use a black hole and it sucks in like 5 enemies, it will increase your damage by 10%. This can be useful in challenge rift. I can actually think of creating some builds using this. Again, we'll see, but again, nothing really all that big there with the black hole. And then we have a offhand here. In my opinion, this is what I'm actually looking forward myself for this offhand. When magic missile deal a critical hit, it explode and deal additional damage to nearby enemies. And now this is really interesting in my opinion, because right now for the primary builds, For the PvE, I am using a blaster cast that has a 2 additional uh, projectile coming out of your magic missile, and it does a lot of damage. So now the question is going to be, is this thing going to beat the blaster cast when we deal a critical damage? And how much of this explosion is going to be, and how much additional damage it is going to be? And will this have some extra, like, will this have some like hidden cooldown or not? We'll see, but this is something I am looking forward to myself. And if this turns out really good, like I'm expecting, having that AoE attack from the magic missile, hitting some other enemies as well, and able to do some really fast attacks with a basic attack, like having 70-80% attack speed. This can be actually really good. And next we have the main hand here. I can win now. Conjure a storm that grows over time, pulling in and damaging nearby enemies. And now we have to see how this thing is going to work. Maybe this is going to replace the Wind Whisper for the Wizard class that is being used for creating the Firestorm. Still no idea how this storm is going to work, and if this is like last for a couple of seconds, and if this is going to work with the Firestorm. But it seems like this is going to be something that you will able to use with the Firestorm, and it will end up pulling enemies inside like the black hole and damaging them. So it's like having a combination of black hole with your arc and wind. And I can actually see this being used in PvP and PvE. Will be really interesting to see this. And yeah, this is how I am feeling right now after seeing these legendary items for the wizard class. Right now they don't feel all that much on the sheet, but once we start using them and see them how they works, I'm sure we will able to put some builds together, come up with some new combination variation for the builds, and making even stronger builds for PvE and PvP. So hopefully you guys liked this video and my first impression on these legendary items. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below how you guys are feeling about the new wizard legendary items, or any other legendary items, like if you are playing barbarian, necromancer, demon hunter. Are you guys interested for some of these legendary items or not? And I'm signing off. I'll see you guys later for something else. Till then, as always, have fun and take care.